Relax, it's TV Toastmasters.
Hi, my online people, you can hear me and see me there. Okay. How many of you are chief judges this time around? Chief judge, no chief judge, yeah. Easy to find judges, right? No. No. Okay. How about our online people? Any of you are chief judges? Raise your hands, so give thumbs up. Easy to find or not this time around? I went and agreed to be chief judge of 4 clubs in 1 month. So I will get the contestants. Yeah, but luckily in the last 7 days I got 18 judges for here. So okay, I'm a bit safe now. So ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about fair and fearless. Alright? Proudly brought to you by Toastmasters International District 102. Okay, so what are we going to cover here? We are going to cover number 1, the judging criteria, number 2, some group activity, and number 3, if we have some time, we will talk about the new contest rules. Right? So let's see how the timing goes. So that is what we are going to cover. The emphasis of this workshop is more towards being a judge rather than chief judge. A chief judge workshop, we've already conducted it during the DOT, so now it's judging. But you are free to ask questions about chief judge, and I will do my best to answer. So, Menzi has already mentioned this, so where to find the rule book and where to get questions from and where to download all the forms, everything. Menzi has already shared this the slide, so we shall skip this and we shall move on to the next one, which is the eligibility form. Okay, as a judge, you need to fill up the eligibility form, in short form LGBT form, okay, in order to become a judge. So now we are going to go through that. Let's see whether.
What about the chief judge?
Chief judge, the chief judge don't need to fill up eligibility form. Only the judges need to do that. If I click here, would you be able to share screen PDF?
Yeah.
If possible. And okay, this one, there's a few here and there. I need one that. Can you share the eligibility form? Can you share it on screen?
Oh, judging.
Okay. So while that is coming up, so eligibility form is supposed to be signed by the judges to the chief judge. Alright? So the yeah, I can zoom a bit here and there, but it's not showing up here. It's showing up here. So maybe you stop PowerPoint and then something like that. And there it is. Okay. So this is not the eligibility form. Okay, never mind. So, in the eligibility form, okay, there we go. Alright, so this is the eligibility form. Now, the first part here I shall not touch because it's quite self-explanatory. Like you just tick and put in the dates and so on. Those days I used to purposely take a world championship whenever the chief judge asked for the form, chief judge will never check. For many years I was doing the shocks and world championship. Until one chief judge caught me and said, you better change. Okay, so let's scroll down a little bit here. Okay. Now, let's look at this criteria first. To be a chief judge, voting judge, tie-breaking judge, and so on and so forth, you need to, okay, stop. Okay. At a club contest, be a paid member. Question, does your club need to be in good standing?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Big number.
Check the rule.
No need.
I don't know, you check this thing. You check. At the club contest, be a paid member. So my question is, does your club need to be good standing or not?
Yes.
That's a difficult, that's a tough question. That's a tough
Check the
question.
rule. That's for discussion afterwards. Okay, later. Alright? So an area and division contest, be a paid member for minimum 6 months. Alright? Okay. Now, the next thing is, you need to have completed level 1 and level 2 of pathways. Okay? This one no need to talk about anymore. Be physically present at the contest. So that's the end of online contest for area and above line. Okay? Now scroll down some more. This one we skip. Down some more. Okay, now stop here. Code of ethics. Okay? Now we start with this number 4 here. I will not consider any contestants' age, race, religion, color, and creed. I suppose that this one, you guys as judges, no issue. We all start to mention, we don't look at these kind of things. But from time to time, I will hear complaints coming in from the audience who say, oh, because all the judges were of this ethnicity, therefore this fellow lost in the contest. So when we hear these kind of things, we just listen with empathy and how to prove these kind of things. So we just listen with empathy, we don't make any comments and we just let it go. Yeah, but very important, physical or mental disability. Sometimes you find people who are visually challenged. Sometimes you find people on the wheelchair. So when you do your judging, you don't expect that person to walk up and down the stage like a normal contestant. So when it comes to physical, you judge them based on what they practically can do and not what they cannot do. Alright? So that is very important. Okay? Now, just now a question came up online. Conflict of interest, husband and wife. Okay? So this one is when one party is the judge and one party is the contestant. Then there is a conflict of interest. Okay? So if both parties are judges, then there's no issue. So these are the things that you need to be aware of. Yeah. One more thing here, number 3, I will not consider the contestants club, area, division, and so on. Sometimes you'll find an area and above division contest. You'll create the poster. They'll put the contestant's face there and his club name. And so actually they're not supposed to do that. Okay? But if you see, oh, this guy is from Phoenix Toastmasters club, you're supposed to just disregard it. You judge the contestant as it is. Okay? So let's scroll down a little bit more. Okay, and then you, some more. Okay. So you sign member number, district signature, date, and then you pass it to your chief judge. So that is the eligibility form. Okay. Any questions regarding eligibility form? So straightforward, yeah, very simple, yeah. Okay. Now we go to the judging ballot. If you can pull up the ballot. Humorous speaking, tiebreaker. Okay, why tiebreaker? It's because tiebreaker has got the most work to do. So I explain tiebreaker means I cover everything one shot. Okay, very simple. Now, who is the tiebreaker judge? The tiebreaker judge is an anonymous person. He does not enter your WhatsApp group. He does not attend your judges briefing. He does not get involved in protest whatsoever. He is only known to the chief judge. So if you want to know who the tiebreaker is, you see who the chief judge is sitting next to on the day of the contest. Confirm. That's a tiebreaker. The hand will move in and out between the both of them. You know something is being passed. They've got a relationship. Okay, so that's the tiebreaker. So
Downstairs,
yeah, that's very obvious. Okay, so the only difference between the tiebreaker form and the normal judging form is, if you look at the bottom here, scroll to the bottom. Here. The tiebreaker form got first place until 10th place. That means the tiebreaker has got to rank everybody. Okay, whereas a normal judging form will only have first, second, and third. That's the difference. Okay, very important. judges must sign and write your name. If you don't sign and or don't write your name, the chief judge has the right to invalidate your ballot. So both must be done. Okay, now let's go up a bit. Up. Okay, why is this highlighted? Okay.
That's me.
Oh, that's now hang ready. So why did I choose the humorous form? The humorous form has got the highest number of subcategories in it. If you look at the table topics form or you look at the evaluation form, even international speech form, they've got less subcategories. So we cover the humorous form, we cover everything. Okay, so what is the difference? Now, humorous has got something called audience response. That means people must laugh a bit. International speech, this one don't have. Okay, so international speech is nobody laughs, everybody is quiet, still okay. So you need to know the criteria, very important. Okay, so now let's just say it's an online contest. All the cameras are switched off. Okay, so then how do you know the audience response? Any ideas? Okay, emoji, anything else? Camera all switch off. Emoji, okay, what else? Did you, as a judge, did you laugh or not? If you laugh, that's the audience response. Okay? So, yeah. Yes, but in many cases, online contest, the camera is switched off. You see? So, you as a judge, how did you feel? Did you laugh? Did you smile? That's your audience response. Okay? Now, let's look at the content as well. The content, the difference between international speech and humorous is for content 55. Okay, international speech 50 only. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, now we look at, let's scroll up a bit, touch screen. Up. Oh, sorry. Okay, stop. Okay. Now touch screen, no voice activated touch screen. Okay. Now let's look at language here. For humorous speech, 15. For international speech, 20. Okay, which means international speech, your language has to be tip-top. Cannot use a lot of colloquial language and the ma and the man, all that. Ayo, all cannot. So humorous speech got a little bit more leeway. Can. So that's why it's 15. Yeah. So that's the only difference. Any questions about the form? Straightforward, right? Okay. So now let's now you go down. Okay, down. Okay, stop. Okay. So now we're going to look at the judging criteria: content, delivery, and language. Content, delivery, and language. Okay. Now, different people have got different understanding about what this content, delivery, and language is all about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break you up into 3 groups. Okay. Group number 1, okay, here comes the breakout room for the online people. Online people, everybody in group number 1, you are going to talk about content, which means that you are going to discuss among yourself what is your understanding about content. Content has got speech development, effectiveness, and speech value. So you are going to be in group number 1. So online people, breakout room number 2, we'll talk about delivery. Delivery has got physical, voice, and manner. So you're going to discuss about that and share what is your understanding about delivery. And breakout room number 3, language, in which you're going to talk about appropriateness and correctness of language. So online, you're okay? Anybody not okay, just unmute and say, not okay. So 3 groups, yeah? So similarly, in this room, 3 groups, very simple. Okay, we leave this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 3 per group. 3 per group. Okay, so perhaps Ravi can join here. YC can go over there, 1 group there. And here, Mengzi, Anita, and 1 Zoom master. Oh, okay. Okay, got 3.
Yalah, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Oh, you are there. Okay. That means Mengzi, Ibrahim, and Anita one group. Okay. So you talk about content. Okay. You talk about delivery. You talk about language.
Okay.
Okay. Now you discuss, and then you put your points on this mahjong paper, and then this is your mahjong paper.
Oh.
This is your mahjong paper, and this is your mahjong paper.
Oh.
And you put your points here, and you discuss it. No, this is recyclable, ma. Can. Can, Ram. Don't worry. All tried and tested already. Yeah. Okay. So discuss among yourselves and write your points, and then we will present this. No need to just use saliva only. Okay. We have 5 minutes to do this. Meanwhile, language. Yes, sir. Discuss your understanding. You have the form, right? Okay. What is your understanding of speech development, effectiveness, and speech value as a judge?
Okay.
Your understanding. Okay. Yes. What is your understanding of this one? Physical, voice, manner.
Oh, okay. So
as a
three
judge.
parts, then
Yes, as a judge.
as a
How would you judge?
okay.
To stick. Why?
Clear understanding.
To stick. To stick.
I thought you were giving some.
Don't eat. How are our online people doing? All okay?
Understand. Purpose to speech, purpose to something just use
Back. Now I'm going to invite the online people first to present your understanding. That means group number 1 online. Okay. Select a representative and share with us what is your understanding on the criteria content as a judge. Okay. Unmute yourself. Just coming back.
just now was 40.
It went up to 43 at the highest. Are they back? Okay. So while waiting for them to come back, group 1. Group 1. Yes. Come. Share with us what is your understanding of speech development, effectiveness, speech value, audience response as a judge. Based on your discussion just now, what was a collective consensus?
You need the mic.
2 minutes. Like table topics.
Impromptu.
Say. Go ahead. Let's give Ravi a big round of applause.
Okay. As a judge, what I will do is that when we look at the form, we have to look at the speech development, and the speech development is actually consisting the structure. First, I would like to look at the structure, the way the contestant comes in front and delivers his speech, whether it is going to be a well-organized speech, and it has got a structure. And when we talk about the structure, we know that it has got a introduction, the content, and the conclusion. And then the way the transition from the introduction, it moves into the content, and then slowly it moves into the conclusion. So how is the transition? That we will look into it. And after that, the flow. Yes, the flow is also the transition, the smooth flow of the speech, whether, there is any originality in that or not. And then the engagement, like what I was saying earlier, when the speaker comes in front, stands, and he delivers his speech, he starts, whether there is a attraction, how he pulls the attention of the audience, the hook. And then we will also look into the effectiveness. When I talk about effectiveness, it is about the purpose and clarity of the message, whether it is actually related to the topic or not, the relevance, and whether it resonates to his speech, the purpose of his speech, and then whether it is captivating or not. The speech value, whether it is meaningful and original, learning, and whether it gives us an inspiring message or not. Then finally, a call to action. Finally, I will look into the calling audience response, where it is the audience reaction and how the interest of the audience, whether there is an engagement or not.
Thank you. Let's give him a big hand. Good job. Well done. Okay. So there you heard one group sharing what their understanding is of the overall concept of content. All right. So now let's hear from group 1 online. Group 1 online. Unmute yourself, representative, and speak. 2 minutes. Anybody online? Is it unmuted? Nobody.
I'll try then. You mean group 1, is it on language?
No, group 1 is talking on content. Yes. Ask your representative to start speaking. 2 minutes. Now. That's okay. I can just put it on that. Can I hear? Okay. If group 1 is not ready, how about group 2 online? Group 2 will be talking about delivery. Group 2 online. Do you have a representative? Group 2 online. Group 2 online, do you have a representative to speak on delivery?
What group are you in?
Okay. So if group 2, maybe can they hear me or not? That's the most important thing. Melody, can you hear?
Robert, I'm Suling
Yes,
here.
I can hear you.
Okay, Suling.
Yes, let me try because I'm in group 2. In group 2, we discussed on the speaker's dressing, appearance, how he dressed, whether he's dressed appropriately for the speech. Doesn't mean that he has to be smart dressed. It has to be in a suit or no tie. It depends on the content of the speech. That is on the delivery part. And also we talk about the speaking area. How do we judge if the speaker steps out of the speaking area? Is it relevant to the speech? Does he stepping out of the speaking area towards the audience intimidating to the audience? That is what we discussed on that also. And of course, on the voice, the vocal variety, it also depends on whether it's appropriate for what he's trying to convey, the message to convey. So this is what basically we discussed in our group. Thank you. Back to you, Robert.
Thank you, Suling. Give her a big hand. So Suling has shared based on her discussion how their judges have collectively agreed about what the criteria should be for delivery. Thank you very much, Suling. Give her another big round of applause. Okay, let's go with the online again. Online group 3. Online group 3. Do you have a representative to speak about language? Online group 3.
I'll speak on it.
Go ahead, Catherine.
Yes, so on language for language there are two criteria whereby it's on appropriateness and correctness. So of course normally when we think about language we think about grammar and all that, but grammar and all that, that's just 5 points, meaning to say that to all the contestants out there, even if you didn't have the best of language, you could still win, and many times this has happened. So because language is mainly about using that language that people can understand, and of course like what you said, not using TikTok language, and of course not about making basic grammar mistakes, but just would like to emphasize not really on very bombastic Oxford language with a lot of idioms and etc. Then for appropriateness, it can also be that because there's this thing on appropriateness to speech purpose and audience. So for this part, it can also be that maybe that the language that you use is not abusive. You can have to ensure it's not abusive. It's not those bad words like WTH and etc. So for those kind of words, and also because for words that are culturally sensitive and sensitive towards sex, politics, and religions, and less on colloquial language and etc. Because sometimes you never know that maybe you have judges who are because for online judges maybe you have foreign judges. So if you use too much of local words, then they might not understand. Yeah, and then I think and then lastly, I think it's more on how impactful and soothing the language is. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. I learned something new from your TikTok language. Okay, yeah. It says I think like Facebook language. Well done, good job. So that is Catherine and her team's understanding of language. Okay. Do we have group 1 online?
Yes.
Ready?
Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead, Valerie.
Thank you so much, PQD Robert Ram. Firstly, we were stuck in a room. We didn't know what to do, so we called a helpline and called you into our Zoom. So thank you for answering our concern about what we need to do. So from the content for the speech development, we need to make sure the speech is having the correct opening, body, conclusion. The flow is there. It's not like something that is very random. We can understand the whole flow of the speech. For effectiveness, this will probably tie back to what Mas Mahathir has said about the objective of the speech. Can we really understand what is the objective of the speech? For speech value, will be more whether is it original? Is there authenticity in the speech? So we will judge on that, and the response will be especially for a human speech will be based on the response that we receive from the audience, or whether is it personally. So those are the. Thank you, and back to you.
Okay, thank you. Let's give Valerie a big round of applause for sharing her understanding of content. Okay, bear in mind that when you guys become chief judges, this is part of your chief judge briefing. So this is like practicing now. Good job, well done. Okay, now we go back to the physical delivery. Let's give a big round of applause to YC and Matthew. Come, you can stick it, or you want to just hold? Okay. Okay, Ken, go ahead. Moral support, come. Oh yeah, you need that. You need that thing over charge. Okay, who's holding it? Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Go nearer. We go nearer.
When we look at delivery, when we say physical appearance, it can be you're coming with the suit, but it can be aligned with your speech. You might be giving a story about a soldier and you might come dressed up like that. Or you may come in a traditional suit because that is aligned with what you are speaking. Now, if you look at carefully, your body language, your gesture and expression, all this also carries. Because if you are going to talk a sad story, you say, I feel, it comes along with the voice. I felt so sad. You look at how you put your hand towards you. How did you speak? Now, all this counts because you are able to connect with the audience, the mannerism, the enthusiasm. You actually makes people feel what you are speaking. That is why there is an assurance coming in. Now, if you look carefully, again, the voice also have different levels. Sometimes when you are stressing something, your voice may be loud or soft. I may say, can't imagine how it happened. Or I will say, I couldn't imagine how it happened. These two variations have a reason for my speech, because that is what I am trying to portray, and the audience feel what I am talking about. Therefore, in this delivery, when we look at it, we are looking whether the delivery able to bring the speech to me through how I move. And when I say move, not I just move. I know sometimes when I speak, I just like to move here and there, but it's moving with purpose. Telling something. It happened long time ago. I moved backwards. And then I said, it happened as though it was yesterday. Then I make a move. Sometimes people have an expression between two people, then they may move from one side to another to show an expression. So I believe I've said everything, the volume, the tone, the enthusiasm, and the
Okay, thank you. You notice how he delivered the speech with the hand and the voice and the movement. So whatever theory he mentioned there was also done practically as well. Well done, good job. Okay, now finally is my language, people. Yes, come. Language. You want to stick it on the wall also can. Oh yes. Okay. Can you? Maybe they can see. And then when you put this on, you give me the chewing gums. Okay. Okay.
Anita.
Okay. Should be fine.
Yeah, no, everyone has.
Bring
Show us.
yeah. One more.
Anita.
Anita. Checking contest rule. Okay, go.
All right. So language, appropriateness. Actually, appropriateness, I think, very subjective. I think in our own group, we're only 3 people, but we still couldn't come up with. You can see there's a lot of things written and then strike through. So it's
3 different angles.
yes. So there's different angles to appropriateness, but few things that we could agree on are we should mark down for profanity, right? It's never a good thing to hear the F word or like something just out there, like not something that you would like to hear. There's also some derogatory terms that might put people down. Just avoid those. Never a good idea. You should reward for language that is appropriate to the speech. That is appropriate to the speech, provides a vivid picture in someone's mind, and fulfills the duty in delivering the meaning. So that's appropriate language. Correctness is much more simpler or much more clear to mark for. So correctness is how correct is your grammar, how correct is your pronunciation and enunciation of words as well, and whether or not you're using the right word. So, no more, this is more better. That's, that's a -1. And another thing that you could subtract for or deduct for is mixing languages, because sometimes the audience might not understand the language you're trying to portray in. So please stick to the language of the actual contest that you're participating in. I think that's all. Perhaps we'd like to hear more from Robert about appropriateness and what he thinks about it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let's give them a big round of applause. Good job. Well done. Man, you can just leave it. Okay. Done. Okay. How's my timing? I don't even see the green light. How's my timing? Oh, my timing is yellow. Okay. So we have heard different points of views from different groups of judges. So may the collective wisdom of everybody prevail when it comes to judging. My take on profanity is this. Personally, if you use it once, it's an attention grabbing technique. If you use it more than once, then the effect diminishes. Is it? So if you want a very powerful attention grabbing technique, say one profanity one time. That's it. And shock people. After that, don't say it at all. So that is my take of it. Okay, because I used to teach teenagers public speaking, and the 4-letter words will come out from time to time. For them, it's normal, is it? So I say, okay, use one time, enough. All right. Any questions from the online that I can help to answer? I'm at yellow light. Do we have any questions from the online or any questions from the floor?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's question time now. Please fire away your questions. All right.
When you're a judge, how do you view props, the usage of props?
How do I view props? Okay, so during the contestant briefing, the contestant is supposed to inform the contest chair that they are using props. Okay.
The judging criteria, us as a judge, when the contestant uses props, how does it affect our marking?
Is the prop helping to make the speech clearer or help to explain that concept better? So was the prop really useful or not? Is it? The purpose of the prop. So if the prop really helped to make the speech clearer, then it is helpful. If it's there for the sake of being there, not so helpful. I've seen humorous speech contest, international speech contest, they insist on using slides and doing the contest. So if the slides help in the speech, okay. If it did not help, then it's not really useful. So I hope that answers your question. Anything from the online?
We do not have any online questions yet. Yes, we've got one here. From Eleanor. When you talk about politics, can I refer to the experienced prisoner of war, Pau, through the lens of an author? Through the lens of an author, Viktor Frankl, author man's search for meaning.
So that means this speech is about war, and you are explaining about it. All right. So I suppose that if it does not make people uncomfortable in the room, then it's okay. One very famous Toastmaster, Logendran, used to say, if what you say makes one person feel uncomfortable, chances are that you're making a few other people feel uncomfortable as well. Okay. So if the topic is okay, it's okay. Hope that answers your question. Anything else?
How about from Ching Yi Ng? How about to evaluate body language for online contests?
Very good question. Thank you for asking. So in an online contest, you're in a box, all right? So it depends on the distance of the camera away from you and how much the judges can see. So ideally, the judges must at least be able to see your hands and top half of your body. So then they can make a good assessment of what your body language is. If you can stand further behind and it does not affect your audio, so much the better. If you go away from the screen, and it is related to your speech, then fine. If it's not related to your speech, then you will most likely be marked down. So hope that answers your question.
Those are the questions from online. What about the audience here in person? Any questions for distinguished Toastmaster Robert Round? Fire them away. When you have the opportunity to ask in person, please go ahead.
I want to know your view. Recently attended an online. One of the contestant video was lagging, so you can see the mark of it.
Okay, now the contest rulebook has got an additional section about this one entire page of all the nitty-gritty details. The most important thing is about disconnection. And they give 10 minutes. 10 minutes disconnection is a long time. But the rule book says you give 10 minutes disconnection time for the person to come back. In terms of lagging, they are not clear in the rule book, but they says that if for some strange reason that the entire contest itself cannot proceed because of a lot of technical problem, then the chief judge makes a decision on whether to postpone the contest to another day or not. But they don't specifically address that lagging issue. So I suppose that if you are a judge and that person has got a lagging issue, you judge based on what you saw and what you heard. If you did not see or you did not hear anything, then you don't judge on that. That's too bad.
Let's say we have a contest chair. Stop it for
Very good question you asked.
What's the right
Ideally, during the contestant briefing, if you can get the chief judge to come in and discuss together with the contest chair and the contest Toastmaster and the contestants, agree upon all these things in advance, then that goes. Last time, the 10-minute thing was not even in the rule book. Now they have put in the 10-minute thing. So ideally, if there's a mutual agreement between contestant, contest chair, contest Toastmaster during the contest briefing, okay, then it goes.
to the contestant. Is that possible?
That's a chief judge call. Chief judge call. So let the chief judge decide on that.
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah. And another question from online participant, Eleanor. If the contestant steps out of the stage, it means a boundary defined by the masking tape, how much points shall we mark down?
Online contest or physical contest? She's talking about masking tape. That means physical contest.
Physical.
Physical, okay.
Physical.
That is your judge's discretion. Okay. Did it affect the entire presentation of the speech? You use your own discretion. There is no hard and fast rule for that.
Okay, thank you. Another one from online audience, Lee. Am I right to say speeches concerning politics, religion, and sex are not prohibited in all the contests as long as we use them appropriately? It is okay?
Yes, you are right.
That was a very fast answer. And one more question again from Annie. Do judges really need to do the scoring like the judging criteria? Because ultimately just need to submit the first, second, and third place winner.
Okay, very good question. Each judge has got their own style of doing things. Ideally, you follow the judging criteria. And let me just pinjam this for a while. Ideally, you follow the judging criteria here to get an objective view. Now, one thing that I learned from distinguished Toastmaster Srinivas on how not to be biased when you do your judging is, normally people will write the contestant speaking order from left to right. Okay. He taught me to write from right to left. Okay. That means speaker number 1 in column 10, speaker number 2 in column 9. So once I finish speaker number 1, I fold it backwards. So I don't refer to it anymore. So I'm not biased anymore. Okay, so you finish speaker number 2, you fold some more, fold some more, fold some more. So every time you look at the audience, the contestant, you are looking at it on a fresh perspective and not trying to refer, just now I gave this fella how many points, now I'm giving this, no such thing. So you write from right to left and then you keep folding. Okay, so that is one thing that you can do. So coming back to that question, everybody has got their own style. I've come across judges who will just observe the contest and then they'll just give the final mark there. This fellow 65 points, that fellow 70 points. I think they're not supposed to do that, but they do it. So that's why we have that number of judges. So at the end of the day, plus minus, the person who's supposed to win will win. Okay. So I hope that answers your question. Okay.
Thank you for the response. And another question from the question master, Dr. Saras. Ideally, for a tiebreaker judge, there should be an experienced judge rather than a newbie. Am I right?
It would be good if you get an experienced judge because you don't have to brief the person. Just give the person the form and he knows what to do. You see? So ideally, you get an experienced person.
Okay. I think those are all the questions. Anyone else with another final burning question? Speak now. Or, okay, we have a question.
Okay, some of the chief judge or judges, we were being told to first contestant don't mark so high mark. Because then the second contestant, it will put so high mark, the next one lower. But I just feel uncomfortable. That means you are already marking down the first contestants. So should this practice be banned or what? Because I feel it's incorrect. First contestant, you purposely don't mark too high, even though the contestant is very good. So maybe later you forgot how good the first contestant is. Then the poor first contestant never get a good mark because of such kind of ill advice. My personal opinion is ill advice. How do you think?
Chief Judge should not even say that. Okay, that's as simple as that, because then the Chief Judge is skewing people's minds in a particular direction. So Chief Judge shouldn't even say that. Okay, Chief Judge is supposed to brief the judges on the rules and just now the judging criteria, physical, language, content, and so on, but not this kind of advice. Okay. Hello effect. Yes. Yes. Very good point. What
I
else?
think that was the last burning question. There's no other burning questions.
The red light is also burning.
The red light is already burning there also. So with that, we would like to say a big thank you to distinguished Toastmaster Robert Ram on sharing fair and fearless when you are doing judging. Now, to acknowledge his presence here today, we would like to present him with a certificate of appreciation, and for this we would like to invite the District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Dr. Yvonne Leong, and of course the Organizing Chair, Distinguished Toastmaster Lee Ming Zi.